it is not a big deal if you decide to give the baby an extra week or two to allow it to come naturally. That is always the most recommended, okay? But if the baby have been given enough time and the baby have decided to just relax in there and have fun, then you can actually try out this natural means. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite nurse Mary. In this video, we're going to be looking at 5 ways to induce labor naturally at home. Alright, if this is your first time on this channel, I am Nurse Mary, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so you get updates when there's a new video, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as it helps it really get the views it should get. Alright, so now we're going to be going straight into the point. Number 1 is exercise. Now understand that any activities at all that helps the heart race fast, that increase heartbeat, will help induce labor. Whether it's a long walk, it's a kind of dance, it's a kind of run, or whatever activity that you do that help to increase heart rate and increase blood circulation through the body can help induce labor. Now, if at the end of the day you have exercised and labor actually did not start or was not induced, then you have nothing to lose, because exercise in itself is very perfect for you. It helps to keep the body fit. Number 2 is sex. Now, sex helps to induce labor in several ways, all right? Number 1, sexual activities help to induce labor through orgasm. Now, when orgasm is attained, oxytocin is released. Now, oxytocin is a hormone that helps the contraction of the uterus and thereby helping labor to get started. All right, number 2 is that sexual activity with a male. Now, I am saying it's a male because it is men that actually have sperm, and sperm contain prostaglandin. Now, this prostaglandin helps to ripen the cervix. All right, and when cervix is ripened, labor is induced. Okay, so you see that sex in itself actually help a lot in inducing labor, and it's a totally natural way of inducing labor. Understand that sex in the late stage of pregnancy is very important for the woman in helping her relax and also bring about the natural induction of labor. But ensure not to have sex when the water has broken. All right, as soon as the water breaks, abstain from every form of sex in order to prevent infection. All right, infection can easily transmit even to the baby in utero. So ensure that as soon as the water breaks, every form of sexual activity should be put on hold. Number 3 is nipple stimulation. Now, stimulating your nipple can actually help to bring about labor. Nipple stimulation helps the release of oxytocin. And remember that oxytocin helps the uterus to contract. And it's same oxytocin that helps the milk to be released, that's breast milk to be released. Stimulating your nipple can actually help bring about induction of labor. In fact, if you decide to feed your baby breast milk right after delivery, is this same stimulation that will help the uterus to shrink back to its normal size early. You and your partner can decide to go on manual stimulation, or you can choose to use the breast pump to help stimulate the nipple to bring about contraction of the uterus and eventual labor. Research has shown that nipple stimulation can be useful in different ways, and the 3 ways we're going to talk about is: number 1, nipple stimulation helps to induce and augment labor. Understand that induction and augmenting is different. To induce is to start it, to augment is to help it progress. So nipple stimulation can actually help these 2 processes of delivery. Number 2 is nipple stimulation will help avoid a medical induction. Nipple stimulation is a natural form of induction. So when this has already been done, there won't be a need for a medical induction. Now, number 3 is the fact that nipple stimulation helps to reduce the rate of postpartum hemorrhage. Okay, so these are some of the other benefits of nipple stimulation. The number 4 natural method of induction of labor is the use of castor oil. Consuming a little bit of castor oil, about 29 to 59 mils, will help induce labor. This is because castor oil contains prostaglandin, which helps to ripen the cervix. All right, I talked about that when we mentioned sex. The semen contains prostaglandin, which helps ripen the cervix. So that is the same way castor oil helps to, induce labor by ripening the cervix. But ensure that you do this under the monitoring of a medical practitioner, either your midwife or your GP or your gynae. All right, so don't sit at home under no supervision and do this. Ensure this is done under the close monitoring of your medical practitioner. Number 5 is eating dates. Now, research has shown that eating dates in the final week of pregnancy can actually help induce labor. And eating of dates actually help cervical ripening and dilatation during the start of labor. It also decreases the need for Pitocin use. Now, Pitocin is used to actually augment labor. So dates actually decreases the need for the use of this Pitocin. All right, so eating of it during the final week of pregnancy will help actually in cervical ripening and dilatation. All right, and remember that the cervix need to dilate for the fetus, which is the baby, to come out. Okay, and dates actually play this role. All right, so these are the 5 ways to induce labor naturally. One thing that is of note is this: whatever means of induction you need to use, you should discuss with your healthcare provider so that the risks are assessed before you do them, okay, to prevent complications that might be detrimental to you and your unborn baby. It is always best to wait for the baby to come. It is not a big deal if you decide to give the baby an extra week or 2 to allow it to come naturally. That is always the most recommended, okay? But if the baby have been given enough time and the baby have decided to just relax in there and have fun, then you can actually try out this natural means, but with the permission of your healthcare provider. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please like this video. It will help it get more visibility. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and turn on notification so you get updates when there's a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.